I'm here, dude. Stop the presses. We are back. I was having a lovely chat with Olvaha before our slight interruption by the world above. The stars didn't align, but Olvaha, you were saying how much are you looking forward to this set coming up right now?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Like, we got cut off there, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it because it's a region we really don't see that often. And also it's a great, appetizer for the upcoming weekend for the CPT event. So it's going to be fantastic to learn about more about the community itself and the players in the community, for example. So I'm looking forward to it very, very much.
Of course, I don't know if we do have the graphic in the back to show you guys, but this is the last night for the South African community to sign up to the CPT for online that's happening this weekend. If you haven't signed up and you're watching from that region, and if you want to compete, go for it and sign up there. Hey, we got the transition ready on your screen. There it is. But it's going to be... Okay, do you know what? It's gone straight to the schedule instead. It's going to be happening this weekend. This is the last CPT event that is happening in August. And then after that, there is going to be no more events until next month, which will be Japan and United Kingdom. Because obviously United Kingdom's game did get pushed back a month there. But again, we're coming to nearer the end or the latter part of the online CBT season, and things are shaking up quite a bit. As you can see, October is going to be a jam-packed month there. Look, we're even going to have the Nordic and Baltic regions there as well, Olvaha, as well as Eastern Europe and Russia as well. So it's going to be interesting events up and coming. But CPT all around,
for sure,
non-stop action. That's how we like it out here. But speak of the devil, because obviously it's been a week now. We had some 2 odd characters come into the game. We had to showcase them last week, as I was saying before, but I wanted to get Olvaha's opinion. Have you been trying out Akira or Oro at all?
I've been trying out Oro for myself, and I've been playing a lot against Akira because this character keeps showing up online whatever time I go into the game. There's an Akira waiting in ranked, there's an Akira waiting in casual matches. I cannot escape that, so there's bound to be experience against this character. Oro is someone I don't really see that much because I feel like the learning curve might be a little more steep with this character compared to Akira. But yeah, I've been really excited to try both of these characters, and I feel like I played Oro myself, so he's really fun. I feel like he's so much fun and there's so much to learn. So I'm, looking forward to learning more about this character.
As you can see on your screen, folks, there is gameplay of Akira. If you haven't picked her up and you're feeling to, if you've got the fight money, 100,000 fight money, I believe it is, give her a go. If you've got the Season 5 character pass or the Premium pass, you don't need to worry, the character on there. She's got great V skills. Both V triggers are interesting, but I'll tell you one thing that's really amazing about both Akira and Oro is they have some of the most combo depth outside of V trigger in the game. right? They've probably got more fancy combos outside of V-Trigger than they do in V-Trigger, because you know what happens with these kind of games these days is you're not going to have your true potential until deep into the round or deep into the set as a whole. But yeah, these guys have been going nuts. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying the characters as well. I mean, let us know on Twitter, at HCJammers, at Olvaha as well. Let us know how you're feeling. But again, they are out and available. Luke's not with us yet. He'll be with us at some point in November. Go for it.
You know what, Jammerz? Yeah, the characters have been out for exactly a week now, and I feel like nowadays with fighting games, you know, with Street Fighter, I am astonished by the rate of how fast people learn these new characters. Like, it's astonishing to me. Like, there's so much, you know, data, technology going on in Twitter, and it's just, you know, that's one of my favorite parts, like the discovery part, like seeing all this new technology getting, you know, revealed with Oro and Akira, and I feel like there's so much more we have not seen yet.
Oh yeah, listen, there's plenty more depth, combo variants, and once these guys start understanding matchups over time, because there's 45 characters, or there will be 45 characters in the game soon to come, because again, there's a lot of characters and a lot of depth to the game now. And again, some of these combos I'm seeing Oro do is absolutely insane. This V skill, it's a hit and miss for me. It's pretty powerful when it's on screen, but it can be difficult to set up at times. But again, once V skill 1 or Nibi is out there, well, you'll definitely know about it. But you said you played a little bit of Third Strike before we started this stream. Is this kind of like pretty much identical to Third Strike Oro, or is there like kind of big differences? What is it?
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna speak in absolutes, but one thing that I appreciate about Oro is that he has his standard loops that he had in Third Strike, for example. So a lot of attention has clearly been put into these characters, and they have been very loyal about how they brought Oro into this game. So that's always something that I really appreciate about new characters, and, you know, respecting the previous games, for example. So that's like one of the trademarks for Oro, the loops, for example. Like, people see those loops, they're like, yeah, that's Oro.
Okay, interesting stuff. And obviously, he's going to have that V-Trigger command grab. Obviously, everyone's loving the Tengu Stone V-Trigger 2 with the damage output he gets from the anti-air.
It's so good. It's so good.
The pressure strings he can get, the mix-ups. This will probably get figured out probably in much faster time. Then obviously, well, to me personally, how I look at it, there's probably not much to figure out regarding his command grab, because it is a command grab. You just have to pay attention to the setups people using Oro are going to try and hit you with, and then probably replicate them in training mode. I think as far as I was told, I think when he has the RNG, the random items in V-Trigger 2, they do different stun outputs.
Yes, and I also wanted to bring out one more important and interesting fact about the different items. So there's items that can randomly appear, and some of them actually restore his V-meter back. So there's like at least, I think the dinosaur toy is one of those. When it starts floating around Oro, you know, he's grabbing all the stuff under his bed, and so like that dinosaur actually restores meter, and you can get multiple of those. Of course it's RNG, but like there's bound to be some super Oro master who's gonna come out and he's like, yeah, what's up? I know every single item combination, and I'm just gonna blow everyone's mind. So I'm waiting for that moment.
Give it about probably a month or two, and we probably just don't want it. I do think Oro is more of an investment character. Obviously, Akira's more easily accessible, and she's got like high damage output, high stun output, great walk speed, all the pluses and stuff you need to play Street Fighter 5. But in terms of mix-ups and true potential, in terms of the long term, it might be Oro. I could be wrong. There is early impressions, but again,
hard to say.
It is hard to say right now, but I would like to hear our opinions from our lovely guests, JabhiM and Billy. We do have them in the waiting room, and when we were talking to them prior to today's event, they did say, we have a lot to say, and we've only got a 20-minute window to talk to these guys as well, so we'll try and cram in as much as we can. I'm pretty sure,
as much as possible.
You know, the South African community, we got some of the guys in the chat. Shouts to everyone that hailing from that community as well. I'm pretty sure they're here to support their boys and enjoy the action. And I'm pretty sure some of the players that will be entering the CPT this weekend will be there as well, to just kind of maybe get a little bit of an insight, maybe some of the tactics these guys might employ on the weekend. So, Olvaha, without further ado, we're going to bring in our lovely guests, JabhiM and Billy, to the call so we can have a four-way discussion about everything Street Fighter. So let's get straight to it. Gentlemen, can you guys hear me loud and clear? Oh, are we there?
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Hey,
Nice.
there we go. Gentlemen, JabhiM, Billy, thank you so much for joining us on sets on a Monday night. It's great to have you. And we're literally awaiting. We're going to be thoroughly enjoyed by what you guys are going to bring to the table here on the show. Now, I'm thinking, let me just get this ready here because I did have my questions ready. Because as we do in this segment here on the show, we do ask our guests a number of questions, a little bit about yourselves, a little bit about your scene, because you guys are hailing from a scene that is seldom spoken about. And like I said, you guys got hidden talents there, and I'm pretty sure you guys have a fair bit to say. But, you know, I usually do all the talking and the hosting, but I want Olvaha to probably pump out one of his questions and direct to either one of the gents or maybe both of them at the same time. I mean, Olvaha, fire away one of your questions, please.
Thank you very much for letting me have the first question here. So this is actually targeted for both players. How big is the South African scene for Street Fighter V?
Okay, Jabhi, we'll get your answer first.
Yeah.
Is Jabhi there?
Hello?
He was there.
He was definitely there.
Have we got Billy instead?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right.
Can you guys hear me?
Sorry, can you hear me?
All right, now
Yeah,
we can hear you. There you go.
Sorry about that, man. My headsets were muted. I think in terms of the player pool, we have quite a lot. I remember the one time I pulled, because CFN has that option where you can pull a list of players. I couldn't believe the amount of players that were online in the last 24 hours. And in terms of the tournament scene, will probably be like a quarter of those players, you know. But most players are casuals, you know. But I think now, ever since the CPT got announced, I saw a lot of players now started jamming more regularly, you know. So I think ever since that announcement, we've gotten more and more players. So we'll see with the recent announcements of Hit the Streets and Pro Tour how many players actually come out to compete now.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty interesting. You did mention something known as Red Bull Hit the Streets. There was something that was earlier announced today. I'm not sure how many of you guys actually follow the FGC or the Street Fighter world on social media. Red Bull South Africa did announce Volume 3, I believe it is, of Red Bull Hit the Streets. So obviously, Jabhi, you did allude to it earlier. Do you mind shedding a little bit more light on that to educate people who are unfamiliar with that event?
Yeah, so Red Bull Hit the Streets is Red Bull South Africa's own this local tournament where the winner gets flown over to Red Bull Kumate's last chance qualifiers, you know. I won the first one, which I got sent over to Red Bull Kumate's last chance qualifier in Japan, and then the second one I was supposed to go to London, but unfortunately with COVID, so the last chance qualifiers didn't necessarily allow people who are not UK residents to enter, so that trip got cancelled, you know. This one sends the guys, if I'm not mistaken, Kumite is in Vegas this year.
Yeah, it'll be in America this time.
So you get so the winner of Red Bull Kumate's not Red Bull Kumite, Red Bull Hit the Streets tournament gets flown over to Red Bull Kumate's last chance qualifier in Vegas. All expenses paid trip there.
Hey, that's every fighting game player's dream. You gotta love that. So I got one more question for Jabhi before I hand it back over to Olvaha for another question. Well, this was probably mainly for both of you, I suppose. So you guys are going to be having your CPT online this weekend. I don't think we've actually seen South Africa have a dedicated event in the history of Street Fighter 5, as far as I'm aware. So, I mean, how are you guys feeling regarding that? Excited, you know, tense, anxious? Like, how are you guys feeling knowing that there's going to be a representative from South Africa going to the CPT finals? Billy, let me get your answer first. Is Billy there?
Billy.
His mic is muted.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry. So, like, on my side, right, it's actually all of those feelings combined. I actually couldn't believe that, you know, CPT was actually coming to South Africa, because if I remember quite well, I've been watching CPT ever since 2013, or 20. No, I think it was 2012. 2012. Like I didn't play the game. I didn't play Street Fighter 4 at the time. It was Street Fighter 4. All I did was to, I just used to constantly watch the tournaments because of, they were just so exciting for me. And as Street Fighter 5, got released, that carried over, and I continued to watch the tournaments. And for me, it was like, okay, the only way I can engage with this tournament is by watching, of which I did regularly. And I never thought that, I never even dreamt that Capcom would bring, CPT this side in South Africa as well, and then I'll be part of it. So, like I said, it's excitement. It's like I'm a bit anxious, like I'm looking forward to it. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'll try my best, but I'm in it. Like I really want to be part of it.
That's
very
great.
happy.
JabhiM,
And hopefully,
go for it, please.
I think that hopefully also, like, I hope next year, it also comes back.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Obviously, yeah.
Jabhi, what about your opinion? How are you feeling about it?
Man, I'm actually over the moon. My sponsor will tell you that I actually was saving, excuse me. I was saving like my own money to actually like save to like get like to pay for like a plane ticket, and on all that, I wanted to like at least say to myself, I tried. I wanted to go to Ireland for Celtic Showdown to participate in one of the CPT events. That was like my goal. And then when Hit the Streets got announced, I was like, hey, now I get two chances. And then when I got to send to Japan, I was like, what, this kind of feel you when you feel like an athlete, like I don't even know how to explain it, because remember, like the funny thing is, Street Fighter actually put me on my first flight to anywhere. I never been on a plane before.
Damn.
until Street Fighter in what's it, 2019, Red Bull Hit the Streets. That was the first time I was going on a flight, And the first time I saw a visa was when Red Bull came to me and said, "Here's your visa for for Japan." I remember my grand going nuts, because she's also had never seen a visa in her life, Wow. So it was like I was like, no, this is like for me. And then when I saw Capcom announcing that in August we're gonna have our own CPT. Like I didn't know how to feel about that, but I was over the moon. I remember I called my guys in the morning. They're like, "Yo, the CPT got announced." Everybody was losing their minds,
Damn.
Wow.
Sounds like you guys won the World Cup over there when that got announced.
Yeah. Wow, that is so cool, and that is so wholesome to hear. Like, just these are the stories that we love so much about the FGC. So inspirational. Like, I absolutely love hearing all this. So cool.
That's crazy. No, really interesting story. But I mean, Olvaha, fire another question away at these guys, please.
Let's go. Okay. What do I have here? Okay. So, my next question will be about the characters. So, what do you guys think about... So, you can answer like one and then the other. So, what do you guys think about Oro and Akira? And is there like any players in your scene that have really embraced the new characters? It's obviously been only a week, but are there like specific players who are really interested in trying to main these characters?
Short answer, no. I don't know about you, Billy, but for me, it's a no, eh?
Well, I haven't. Well, I've only seen you, Jabhi, who tried Akira. But as for Oro, I haven't played a lot. I played, I think, one or two matches of Oro. And personally, what I think about like these two characters is Oro. He looks very difficult, like to master. You need to sort of depend heavily on those fireballs, or otherwise those stabbing normals aren't going to do much. So he looks interesting, but on the other side, it's also difficult he looks difficult. Like even that V trigger that have got stuff flying over his head, that V trigger looks good. It looks good, but I feel like he is going to be a little bit more difficult. Now, as for Akira, like she sort of plays a little bit like Karin in my opinion. Like the way that she, like her game plan is more of like, it's just a little bit similar to Karin.
Yeah.
Just that I would prefer, like to main Karin over her, because I think Karin is a little bit better.
Okay.
But she also has some cool stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can respect that.
Fair play, because I mean, when the characters came out, a lot of people said, "Yo, if you don't want to play Karin and you want probably a character with more flexible and expansive combos, then Akira's maybe like going to be your cup of tea."
Exactly.
In that region there. But I mean, Olvaha, what do you think about? Are you gonna like invest more time? Obviously, we spoke about it before, but are you gonna invest more time into learning how Akira and Oro work, or are you just gonna stick to Oro when you have the chance?
I mean, of course, as a commentator, I need to like learn the basics of the characters, to say the least. So I need to like learn them regardless. But I'm really excited about Oro, and I feel like he's someone that I'm going to enjoy in the long haul, because I love the complex nature of the character, and like I'm a lore nerd as well, so I really love that whole story aspect about Oro. So yeah, I will definitely try to learn Oro more.
Cool. Well,
I'll try him if he's a bad matchup for Bison.
I feel like Oro might struggle against Bison, but that's like my first. Yeah.
Do you know what? He brings up Bison because we were talking a little bit before we started the stream today. So, Jabhi, you kind of spoke about how South Africa view the game. It's vastly different to other regions in the world, specifically when we came to everyone's favorite consumable content, tier lists, right? So how does... Okay, do you know what? Let me put it to you like this. Which characters are South Africa's top 5 in Street Fighter 5? Let me ask you that.
Right.
Let me get JabhiM's opinion, and then I want to get Billy's opinion.
I'm gonna try to be 100% honest with you now.
Talk to me. As long as you don't swear.
Let me start with the bad characters, In SA, if I see you playing a Ryu, Ken, Akuma, I know you're not good at the game. Ask Billy, he'll tell you. If I see you playing a Bison, because Bison is number 1, no hands down. Everybody hates Bison. Everybody hates Urian. The guys hate Karin, but I feel as if so like since I play main Karin, I feel she's not that bad. But Urian, Bison, those are top 2. Cammy, not so much. Mika,
very different.
Everybody was afraid of her in previous seasons, but now not so much. Laura, mid-tier. Minat is annoying. She top 5 for sure.
I can respect that.
I'm trying to think of other characters.
I can't believe what I'm hearing right now. I actually can't believe what I'm hearing. This is gourmet
so
opinions. Okay. Now, I mean, listen. While Jabhi's thinking, Billy, who do you think the top 5 characters in Street Fighter 5 are in your opinion?
All right. Okay. In our scene, I see Jabhi uses Karin. She's sort of like destroying a whole bunch of guys over this side. So she's in my top 5. And Bison, definitely. Bison, is plus frames, and then you V-shift. If ever he presses that heavy punch, right, and you V-shift, Somehow it has a delay. You get cast counters. Yeah. It's just a nightmare. Urian is up there for me. Poison.
Okay.
Poison is also up there when she has her spacing right.
And Billy, are you afraid? Are you afraid of anyone who plays Akuma, Ken, and Ryu?
Yo.
You see now, like Akuma. Okay, let me start with Akuma first. Akuma, even in his prime, season, I think it was season 2 when he just released. Well, in our side, like in our scene, I've never actually played an Akuma who actually beat me. Like
Rashid's number 3. Rashid's number 3. Don't forget Rashid.
Well, I was waiting for you to bring it up. We didn't forget that.
I lost track.
I don't know. You guys are so busy complaining about Bison.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
This is brilliant. Please talk, please.
Yeah,
The floor's yours.
Okay, Rashid is also good. But as for the shotos, right? Shotos in our area, they're not that good. There are a few who are trying, who are quite there, who are like trying a little bit, but still, shotos in are quite like honestly, they just fall short somehow.
Damn.
In all the seasons, it has always been like that.
Okay.
And then Rashid was really good. A little, like I think few seasons ago, but now we find ways to deal with his pressures, especially in the corner. So he isn't that bad anymore, but against certain characters, he is really good.
Okay.
Do
you know what? I love these two already because they're calling out an entire scene, and I can see people in the chat saying, "Stop calling us out." I mean, listen, you better step up. These are some of the best players from your region. They're talking about you guys, but hey, listen.
You guys got a week to prepare for this.
You do actually. In fact,
I'd be happy if I get Ryu players until top 16.
Listen. if you guys in the chat do not like what these two gentlemen are saying, then you better sign up to that CPT. You only got a couple of hours left to sign up before sign-ups close.
Yeah.
Then you can beat these guys in the bracket, meet in the top 16, top 8. Heck, you could probably be the South African representative at CPT. Not these two that complain about Bison. Pick Bison. You might win a tournament. I don't know.
Do it with Ryu. Do it with Ryu.
Maybe. Right, you know what? We probably have time for about one more question before we go to break. Olvaha, shoot away.
Damn. That's a tough one.
If you do
this one. So are the characters that you're playing right now, are they the ones you started with? And also I wanted to ask, have you shuffled back and forth between characters? Because that's a big problem for some players. They really can't settle for one character. So what do you feel about that? Are these your main characters? Have they been that for a long while? And obviously you have secondaries, but yeah, please go ahead.
We'll start with Billy first.
Yeah.
All right. On my side, I started with Ken back then, like in season 1. But then when Ed was released, then I started maining Ed. And then, just because of his inputs and all that, I sort of got a little bit bored and I tried Nekali.
Fantastic.
And ever since I tried Nekali after Ed, I've stuck that, I've just played Nekali all the time. Except one point when we're doing when I was preparing for Red Bull Hit the Street, that's when I tried Zeku and I found out that Zeku is actually a lot, he's fun. I was enjoying the character a lot. I started playing a game a lot more, and at that time I played Zeku a lot more. But then I went back again to Nekali, so I always pick another character, play them. But then I keep on going back to Nekali for some reason.
Well, yeah,
so,
it sounds like a weird reason because Nekali's boring. I'm just going to break it to you. I think Nekali is probably the most boringest character in this game. I cannot believe JabhiM has not talked some sense into you to pick a more exhilarating character. JabhiM,
I don't understand how he's boring. He's fun for me. I like him.
Okay.
He's fun to play.
No, he isn't.
Yeah,
he's not fun to play. He's not fun to watch. He's not fun to play. That's just my personal opinion. Don't listen to me. I'm just thinking out loud right now.
Yo.
I'm not listening to you.
Please don't. JabhiM, what about you? Who is your starting character and have you added to the roster or not?
Yeah, I actually started with Carl, and then I went to Mika, and then from there, I think when I picked up Karine, when season 3 started, I picked up Karine. Then I just been maining Karine since. I felt, especially Mika, I felt her gameplay is too random. There's nothing. I felt there's nothing solid with that character. Because you'll get Johnny Donuts who decides to just hold up forward the whole time, and then the next match he decides, no, I'm not holding up forward. I'm gonna wait for you to make a mistake. I felt like her gameplay is not
stable.
Yeah. So I went to Karine because Karine did what I felt like I was strong at, which is the neutral.
Yeah.
Okay, fair play. Hey, listen, as a player, you got to play to your strengths and figure out what works for you. And sometimes Mika doesn't work for the vast majority of the community, as crazy and eccentric as we can be and this volatile game can be. But you know what? That's going to conclude it for the pre-match show with the talk that we have with these two gentlemen. I love their opinions. I just love these people because they are so honest as can be. But guys, we got our P's to the Twitch overlords and go for that esports break. But when we come back, the action that you've been waiting for will be happening. It'll be the first of 10 between Jabhi and Billy. See you in a bit.
I can't wait.
Guess it's time to start warming up.
If I go too far, please forgive me.
players from the South African region and the build-up that is going to be their CPT this weekend. I want to make sure you guys that are tuned in now are going to be tuned in this weekend and then some. But right now, we're getting a little teaser, herbs and spices, with the first 10 exhibition between the two gentlemen here. Olvaha, the time's arrived. How you feeling, baby?
I'm really excited, and if we're gonna see the characters that we're gonna see, like we talked about initially, it's gonna be interesting because these characters, Karine and Nekali, they kind of share some of the same tools. They both have 3-frame normals. They both have, you know, good pressure in the corner. They both have meter reversals, and I don't know. Of course, their offense is really different, and Karine kind of holds the edge on the neutral, but it's going to be interesting to see how they will manage that. They probably played against each other numerous times before this.
Well, this is what's going to be interesting about this, right? Because they played each other a fair bit. So it's like, okay, and shouts to Rob TV, because I'll never forget when he told me this, said, look, no matter how much you study or how much you play or converse with your friends or people from your community, at the end of the day, a decision has to be made. And as you can see, it's JabhiM going up against Billy, newly sponsored as well. Billy, shouts to Billy and Illusion Gaming for picking him up. We probably will be starting off with Karen versus Nekali, but over time, it might change between a multitude of characters that these guys have in their arsenal. The characters have been picked. We are going into the set, and on my screen, I do see Nekali going up against Karen, and I think we're going with an all V System 1 loadout between the two of them. V-Skill 1 and V-Trigger 1 on Billy's end, V-Skill 1 and V-Trigger 1 on Jabhi's end for Karen as well. Let's see how this pans out.
All right.
And this is a first to 10. Let us not forget, ladies and gentlemen, because I know some people come and say, what's the score line to? It's first to 10. Don't worry. We'll get the overlays on screen as soon as possible and let you guys know. As they actually
no worries. Yeah, it's a long set, so there's bound to be room for adaptation, so that's probably something you're gonna be seeing today.
You're going to apply the pressure with the Valiant Rebellion +2 on block. I'm very curious to see how Jabhi will deal with the V skill up close and probably from far away as well, because that is a grounded tool and it's actually been easier to react to for a lot of players over time. He's trapped in the corner, gets the command ground.
Yeah, already getting the V-Trigger, which is pretty huge for Nekali. Always been a character that is very reliant on that V-Trigger activation to get the better normals.
All right, Garen Kennen backdashes, jumps, gets anti-aired, and Jabhi put himself in the corner, but he's got...
Nice escape.
Yeah, that V-Trigger's gone. Maybe he wants access to V-Reversal as well in this matchup. Maybe this is something that he personally feels he needs against Karen. Who knows?
Yeah, and maybe even V-Shift, because, you know, we all know that's a pretty revolutionary mechanic in the game. Oh, dangerous whiffs from Billy there.
Well, he's got a substantial life lead right now. Hopefully he doesn't throw this one away. No confirm there from Jabhi, and that is going to be round 1 to Billy. But like we said, use the first couple of games for data, get that intel, and then we adapt over time. And there's that whip punish straight to the Orochi into the corner.
Yeah, already. Karine just showing how good of a character she is at, you know, getting people into the corner. Billy pushing the offense this time.
All right, he's going to cancel into the V-Trigger 1, and he's going to go into the stomp, end with the reversal.
Yeah, getting the Oki as well from the stomp with the V-Trigger activation, because that dash is so long from Nekali.
Oh, he's going to back off here as well. He jumped in, and lovely walk under as well. That's probably one of Karen's better anti-air options, just walking under the opponent and punishing the landing frames, the full combo from the crouching medium punch. Let's see if Billy can close out this round.
Yeah, I feel like Jabhi needs to take advantage of this situation because Billy has no resources right now, so I think it's a perfect time to strike.
I wonder if he wants to dash. No, he's spending the bar safely on Valiant Rebellion. I wonder... Okay, gonna end it with a jab there. It's gonna be first game up to Billy. They played it, you know, kind of clinical, kind of safe.
Yeah, they did.
But yeah, they're just literally feeling each other out right now. But again, plenty of time to adapt, as you said, Olvaha. But I'm curious to see when one of them will kind of turn up the heat and be a bit more aggro in the neutral. What do you think?
I feel like that's definitely something we're gonna see later down the line, but we will have to see that because, like you said, they played really clinically, very carefully in the first game here. There was not really specific things to call out for there.
Well, the thing is that what I'm noticing so far is Billy is basically, when he can apply pressure and use the EX meter to do so, he will. So he hasn't really saved his meter for super, and he hasn't done a reversal yet because that first game we saw Jabhi didn't really put him under any sort of pressure. That made him like jump at his own shadow, basically, you know?
Yeah. It's also very interesting to see JabhiM pick the ground pound instead of the puddle, for example, because it's an interesting option in this matchup, to say the least.
Yes. These are alternate accounts for the players. Yeah, if it's their main account, then they're just playing battle lounges or whatever. Please do not. You can't always associate people with their ranks you see online. Not everyone wants to play online. Let's just clear that up. These are some of the best players that come from South Africa.
Yeah, not everyone plays ranked as you know.
All right, there we go. Billy. Oh, sorry. Jabhi making a comeback. We need to get the name switched around, gentlemen. Thank you very much.
Let's go.
And it's Billy 1-0.
I'm seeing Billy use these, crouching medium, kick the stomp very efficiently. Oh, getting the counter hit actually there.
Okay, there's a reversal. EX for Senha. That's interesting. Okay, dive kick as well.
Yeah. It's gonna be something that Billy wants to use in the set later down the line as well, changing the timing of the air so it's harder for Jabhi to anti-air.
Well, anti-air with crouching hard punch. If he did what he did in the first game where he walked under, he'll be completely fine. But he has to get his spacing on point. He's gonna go for that new combo from Season 5. Command grab. That should be dead if he spends the bar. No, he doesn't even need to. I like.
Oh wow!
I forgot he could do that. I forgot he could do that.
Yeah, me too. Like, that was pretty surprising actually, but showing that Nikali does indeed do a lot of damage when he gets a chance.
How about that? That's probably another reason as well, because when he does land the command grab, the EX1 in V-Trigger, that's going to be such a lethal threat to Jabhi. It's going to probably make him reversal a bit more.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, Tenko in the corner. JabhiM has a really good corner situation right here, but Billy just activating the V-trigger here and pushing JabhiM out of the corner.
Right, there you go. He tried to run away. He's not going to be stumped just yet. Guess for game. And lovely delayed resent her as well from JabhiM. Missed the command grab because he thought he was going to get a tick grab. But he didn't expect JabhiM to press a button. Gets a delayed back throw.
Okay. Situation still on.
I think he should wait. He jumped at him, and that's going to be it. Yeah, that's going to be it. Jab.
We talk
into the stomp. Oh, man.
We talked about that dive kick, man.
Well, look, I still think Nikali is absolutely pedestrian. He's so boring. And if you find him fun to play, to each their own, right? And again, that dive kick is probably one of his best options in his gameplay overall, especially when people are trying to do a crouching anti-air, because I think he left the crouching state, so he does get his extra plus frames to get the conversion from that as well. But it's working out for him right now. 2-0
it is
to Billy against Jabhi. Can he come back?
Yeah, I feel like JabhiM is a very analytical player, so I feel like he's still kind of taking it easy here in this set and trying to figure out the best kind of approach against Billy.
Do you know what it is? Nikali to me is one of those characters where if you are not ready, like from the get-go, it'll take a couple of games because you'll get caught up by dive kick, ground pound will catch you, and you're not jumping on reaction. You know, you're probably gonna get crush countered on like wake up a bit too much because you're trying to run away from a command grab that's not come yet.
Yeah, and also like Nikali can be very explosive, just like we see here. Okay, that's a very nice combo. And getting the command grab, that's a huge chunk.
Oh, he jumped out. Reversal as well.
Yeah, didn't want to get those plus frames there, so the V reversal, but it doesn't matter. Billy takes the round anyway.
Interesting. So I've seen Jabhi like jump out of pressure a fair bit. So like there's a slight bit of disrespect there, but you know, Billy's come up with an immediate answer immediately. It hasn't been like super substantial. It's just been like, this is decent and it will work. It's safe and consistent, right?
Yeah, but this is looking like a very different round here in the second round of this third game.
Delay on the crouching medium kick. This is not looking good. Is he going to reverse or take a grab? I wonder what's it going to be. He walks away just in case. And another V reversal there from Jabhi. This is not looking good for him here, Olvaha.
Oh, it's definitely not looking good. Billy is looking really strong. Oh, but the reversal super. Not hit though. Oh, that's a punish and that's death.
I honestly thought he walked away. Do you know what? I'll tell you where I get fooled the most with Nikali. He's in V-trigger and he walks away and his hair moves and I feel like he's done a button when he hasn't. And it's like, again, I thought he was going to commit to one of the stomps and get interrupted by the CA.
Yeah.
Billy, 10 steps ahead, blocked that, got the punish, and that puts him 3-0 up in this set. Now, I'm going to give you a little bit of a fact check here. We've only had one 10-0 on the show. That was Chris T going up against Luigi, Ken versus Guile.
Yeah.
I don't know if Billy's going to run away with this.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see, but like I feel like the neutral game should go to Karin in this matchup, so I feel like this has been all about Billy so far.
I just think JabhiM hasn't found that uncomfortable range for Billy yet. Billy's playing like way too comfy at the moment. And like I said, there's nothing that JabhiM has done to make him jump at his own shadow or do things in trepidation. He is completely calm about everything that comes his way.
Plus frames in the EX stomp there, gets caught off guard by the stomp once again. It's a very strong neutral tool when it's possible.
Whiffing a lot of buttons here, JabhiM, but still hasn't found any sort of opening or some sort of hope to get in, but low forward confirmed. There we go.
Yeah.
Delay.
Yeah, that's one of the cornerstones of Karin offense, getting that crouching medium kick confirmed down.
The low forward gets another
Once
confirmed.
again.
Is he going to spend the bar? He will. He's got... Oh, he had a chance, but Billy broke out. That's the first one. He didn't want that. Surely he did not want that.
No way, no way. That had to be an accident. Like, of course, we don't speak in absolutes here, but that is most likely a misinput of some kind.
We're going to give the benefit of the doubt. There is no way he wanted that.
Nice. Did you see that EX10 code to answer the stomp? That was really good from JabhiM.
Of course.
I think he's kind of finally, you know, getting his striving.
I think the stomps are... see, I can't remember if Nakali's stomps are treated as a projectile. Oh, I can't remember. I'll have to find out.
Yeah, we'll have to find out that later. But look at this. JabhiM is in complete control with the standing forward there. Roundhouse. And Billy is kind of struggling here. Never mind. Gets the V-trigger activation here. The dash up Oki from the DP. That is one of Nakali's strongest traits when he's in V-trigger.
Okay, he's not going to use his CA yet. Lovely whip punch with the standing medium punch. Come on, grab. He can get the V-trigger extension as well. What is JabhiM going to do on defense? He jumps out once again. Damn. If you guessed wrong, that was the round, but he's going to make it 3-1. And hopefully that was the wake-up call that JabhiM needed to bring himself back into the set.
I feel like that has to, you know, feel good when you're, you know, losing a few games down and you get that first game, you kind of realize, okay, like the things I'm doing right now, they're working out. So I'm just going to keep continuing to adapt and do the things I've done, you know, in the recent games. So I feel like JabhiM has to feel good about that win.
I do feel as well, it's good that he's reducing the deficit, aiming to reduce it, because we need to get to 3 apiece. That's the first objective, to equalize before we take the lead.
Yes.
It's a case where I do feel he's relinquished a little bit of a strong screen positioning as well as some life, trying to find that right spacing. I think Billy's playing exceptionally well. So.
Billy is playing really well. I feel like he's a really feel kind of player, at least in this matchup. It just goes to show that these players probably have played a lot before.
And that's what it's all about with these players, man. Again, get people that are familiar with each other, makes that 1st to 10 set ever more entertaining. I saw that jab whiff punish.
Oh, did you see that whiff? Oh my goodness, Billy just took it away with that one crucial whiff from JabhiM.
Man like Billy! I see. Keep an eye on Billy, people. He's here to play. And he's here to stay.
He's here to play and he's here to stay. He's gonna, like, he wants to take this set badly. And like anyone who's gonna take this set must be feeling good going into the CPT event this weekend.
Oh yeah, for sure. This is gonna be a huge confidence booster for either of them. But again, this is a win for South Africa as a whole, right? Showcase some of their players and then again, get ready for this weekend's CPT. A lovely V reversal once again. He's been using that very well in the corner when Billy's trying to get out with the plus frames.
Wow, look at these grabs though, just inching away at Billy. Billy's in big trouble here. He needs to find a way out of the corner. Look at these air-to-airs. They have been so on point this round.
All right, another grab to close it out there for your boy JabhiM. All right, this is looking a lot better. Sometimes it does take a while because believe me, this is a CPT. Billy would have ran away with this one.
And you could see how methodical JabhiM was with the throws in the corner in that last round. Like, he got so many just inching away into Billy's defense.
Oh, okay, just been a little late on those whiff punishes because, again, I'm seeing that stand hard kick whiff a fair number of times. And, you know, JabhiM's had the right answer to stand fierce, but he's just done it, like, you know, a couple of frames later than usual.
Yeah, he needs to capitalize on that badly.
Oh,
We're
okay.
back to the neutral, okay. The V-trigger activation, we will see if JabhiM's gonna get anything out of this, because I feel like Karin's not like the most well-known for V-trigger comebacks.
Nah, it just helps solidify her game and just kind of give you kind of like a pseudo-safe mix-up.
Yeah,
if you don't know how it works, I suppose, but they usually just backdash and deplete their V meter like entirely. So.
Yeah, that's
Activate.
true. Okay,
Are
a huge
you
activation.
dead? Oh, he missed it.
Oh,
Stomp. That
gets the stomp anyway. Yeah.
That could have been a
no
CA.
break.
There it is.
Very nice. Awareness from JabhiM. Gets the meter, gets the super, and gets the win.
Okay. Slowly but surely implementing V-shifts, getting more comfortable with his timing, getting a little bit more tighter with his conversions as well. And again, this is what we like to see, right? Because again, Billy looked like he's running away with it 3-0. Jabhi has now reduced the deficit to 3-2. Now all eyes are on Billy once again. Again, I think when he did the activation combo, I'm not sure if that's the end of it. He might have dropped the V-Trigger 1 specific move. I can't remember the name of it. And I know the names of Jammerz moves. But what's up?
Was it Billy who asked about the characters?
Oh yeah, he said he said he can we change characters? He did ask that. He did ask that.
So I'm feeling like we might be seeing something real soon if it's gonna keep continuing like this.
We'll see. We'll see. He did say he's got a Manat. I can't remember. I know he said they both said they hate Bison.
Yeah, that's the, the solidifying, unifying thing with them.
Ooh,
nice throw bait.
And then he gets him Resenha. Sometimes in that situation, it would have been sick to block there, but he's going to get hit with the counter hit.
Ooh, and Billy didn't respect the V-trigger activation there. The plus frames get hit by a counter hit. Doesn't matter, gets his own V-trigger active. That's huge for Necalli. He wants to activate that.
All right, backs off low forward. Not dead yet. Will the throw do it? There's a command grab. He might be dead, ladies and gents. Yes, he is.
My goodness.
2 bars from a command grab. My word, when they gave that to him earlier this year, I was like, oh my god.
The few 5 Necalli players that we have, like, they were rejoicing. Not the most played character, for sure.
Oh yeah, for good reason. Aesthetic reasons anyway. That's just my opinion, but...
You keep bringing that up. And
I know. Hey, listen, Billy's proved me wrong.
Yeah.
Billy loves this character, and you stick with your choice. Don't listen to a boring old commentator like me. Nice whip punish.
Nice punish there. Yeah, you were talking about that roundhouse within before, and he did that. He did exactly that.
Low forward, and he's not going to activate into V-Trigger 1 just yet. He's going to probably try and get another clean hit.
Look at this.
Oh, he might be. Not quite. Is the throw going to do it? He waited again. So he's mixed up between committing to a command grab or going for a shimmy into obviously delayed pressure to block a Resenha. He hasn't gone for a regular throw, and he hasn't really done a meaty stand medium kick or maybe even a meaty crouching jab. I mean, he's got a lot of health to work with, so he can commit to safer options, not the command grab, safer options, and still take an EX center, because the less meter Karen has to defend herself or wake up, the better, right?
Yeah, and like I also feel like the situations where Billy has been going for either the throw tech or like you said earlier, I feel like he has a lot more different options to go for in this set.
Let's see how this pans out here. Right now, it looks like Billy's got a slight meter advantage. I haven't seen any jumps to that V-skill ground pound yet from JabhiM.
Yeah,
so
we haven't, we've seen some of those command dashes, but we haven't really seen anything more specific outside of that.
The thing is, Karen hasn't got, the greatest jumping attacks, because her ground game is exceptional and out of this world. So,
that's true.
To find a loophole somewhere. But, they want to see at least try it once or twice. But right now, you can ignore me because he's got him in the corner.
Yeah, JabhiM, this is where he has shined in these earlier games before. Look at that, and the counter hit confirmation into the Enko there.
Counter hit, no cancellation either. He's got a lot of hits, and he hasn't been cancelling them, but he managed to get that round regardless, and that's what counts here.
That's definitely what counts. And it's 4-2, so Billy still has some, leeway in this set, I feel like.
It is leeway, it's not much leeway.
Yeah.
But again, there's a lot of like conditioning and mind games happening between these two. Like you said, you mentioned it before, they're pressing buttons when someone has significant frame advantage. That's the next level sort of conditioning with some players. So.
It is. But look at these Tenkos though from JabhiM, and he has the corner once again. This is where he shines. Oh, but didn't block the stomp for some reason.
He did that command grab too early. Yeah, he did that command grab way too early. It had too much frame advantage there, so it missed.
Unfortunate for him. But the sides have switched regardless. JabhiM needs to fight out of the corner. Oh, and that's going to be a huge punish, and that's going to be
command grab jumped from your boy. He's starting to get a hard read on his patterns.
Uh-oh.
I have a feeling Billy likes that command grab combo a bit too much. Trust me.
Yeah.
He's just got to mix up a little bit with staggered stand medium kicks, staggered crouching medium punches, mix it up, because again, you can get just as much damage from a counter hit conversion on that and still have that threat. Like we were talking about before we started the stream, Olvaha.
Yeah.
The threat of these moves sometimes is much more scary than using it itself. You have to let the opponent play mind games on themselves.
Yeah, that's where the conditioning comes into play. Look at this. Nice start for Billy here. Okay, didn't convert that. Unfortunate for him.
Counter hit confirmed into the Tenko.
Wow.
Gonna go straight near to the corner here. And again, there you go. Just play it safe with the tight frame traps. That's gonna be a big punish. That is minus double digits, dude. That is minus double digits, that Ixarochi.
Yeah, that is like getting away with murder, basically.
Oh my, if Jabhi wins this round, I'm gonna put it down to that moment. That was a pivotal moment, I'm telling you now.
Yeah, we should bring that out if it does happen. Okay, and that's gonna be a punish for JabhiM.
And he backs off again. These guys are very worried about each other's reversals. As much as I do respect, I respect them respecting the defensive options.
Yeah.
But I think someone should really go next level and start waking up with the crouching medium kicks. Or waking up with the command grabs.
That's a good point. Like, I feel like there's definitely a mutual respect going on in this set.
Well, I think, again, like that's not a bad thing at all, because it's just how much
of course not.
that degree of respect these two have for each other. And again, there's plenty of time to be disrespectful in this set. It's 4-3 right now, but it looks like Jabhi's trying to make it for a piece, but jab. Interruption.
Okay. Ooh.
Resent her? Oh, he took a throw instead.
Oh, wow. Just getting away there. Some drops.
No anti-air.
Yeah.
Jabhi didn't think that was going to hit, so he didn't get a counter hit conversion either.
Yeah, he didn't have the faith there. But the crouching medium game not confirmed this time because JabhiM. Oh
That's
my
what
goodness,
he was looking for before. Yeah, he tried to do that before, but he didn't use the CA. He just V-shifted and left it. I saw the opportunity, but I didn't mention it because it happened too soon. But that was brilliant. And again, he V-shifted a button, and it was already going to be cancelled because it's safe on block anyway, so why not? V-shift into the CA to make it for a piece.
That was a fantastic option. Like, that's what we want to see. That's what we want to see.
So now, it's probably in Billy's best interest in certain situations. Again, go for them regular throws or just press the button and wait. Let's see what they do.
Yeah.
Because again, like we were talking about before, Olvaha, the mind games can open up. They can unfold. Literally layers upon layers are happening between these two right now. Let's see how it continues.
Yeah, it's 4-4, no character switches so far, so yeah, we're gonna see that, what we have seen so far as well.
Of course.
Okay, the roundhouse coming into play from Billy.
Someone is asking, who are these players? These players are from the South African region. They will be having a CPT this weekend. Make sure you check it out. I'm pretty sure Brian F. and Rob TV will have you covered in the pre-show, as well as the players that will be in the top 16 will make sure they put on the show. And there will be a representation in the CPT. And as I say that, Billy command grabs and says, Jammerz, the Kali isn't boring, he's fun.
I mean, if Billy's having fun with the character, that's all that matters right now.
There we go. He's sneaky again with his command grabs. A nice interruption.
Oh, nice. Fantastic answer there for the pressure from JabhiM. Very aware, Billy, about the options.
Is he going to go for delayed throw? He will. There you go. He's going to wait again. Karenk into the back dash. Oh, nice forward jump there from Billy, actually. He tried to anticipate something.
Yeah, he did try to anticipate something. Didn't get the full confirmation there. That's a bit unfortunate because the situation is looking actually really bad for Billy. He's in the corner and needs to work something out here.
Next hit wins. If I was Billy, I'd do like a jab activation. Oh no.
Oh my goodness. He went
be
flying
careful.
off the screen.
Careful. He's trying to chip you.
Oh my goodness. Look at the chase down.
These guys really want it. This round is big. This round is big. And he's got it. He's going to cancel into CA from the Orochi anyway. And they both have a full stick of butter to work with here, Olvaha.
Yeah, JabhiM with the great equalizer round in this situation must be feeling good, and that might be a super. Oh no, goes for the EX Tenko.
Throw.
The forward throw, and yeah, like look at this. JabhiM is so good at working that distance there in the corner against Billy.
Activation. Gonna get the Raging Light knockdown as well. Delayed again, just in case. And he's trying to activate in between that. I see a sweep. I don't know if he's trying to do maybe a raw V trigger or something else, but it's not working.
Jammerz, you were talking about the normal throws, and Billy just got out of, got the normal throws out of the toolbox and ready to play.
Literally, the way he started playing was he started introducing command grabs left, right, and center, and it was kind of like a 60-40 success rate. And then Jabhi started to get in the read on him, and it just became more predictable. And again, he mixed those in with EX percentiles as well. Now I'm like, okay, delay the button and just go for a throw. And if you've got the health, remember, you got to treat your vitality as currency. If you've got the currency to spend and work with, it's fine, right? You'll get it back. Or you work with it later. He sets it all about getting data on your board.
Yeah, they are. And it's 5-4, so it's definitely been very tight so far. Very, like...
Nice bubble.
And so whips there. Okay, the standing short. Working wonders for JabhiM. Gets the throw once again.
Interestingly enough, activates with the V trigger. Yeah, Billy hasn't really been kind of like scrambling out the corner. He's been actually incredibly patient. And another delay.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. Like, he kind of...
Fantastic get hit. Oh my god, he is so stubborn with these command grabs, boy. Oh man, I love it.
He loves that. Like, he loves Nikali, and he loves his command grab as well. Oh,
I feel he's playing a mind game with me as well.
Yeah, it's like he's listening to it. Like, yeah. Like, you hate Nikali? I'm gonna show everything Nikali has in his arsenal.
2 bars apiece on these guys, and a lovely whip punch, the standing medium punch, safe confirming to Orochi, another delay. If he gets his wrong after this, that's it, a back throw will stun him. Oh, and that's why he's picked.
Yeah, like, look at the corner carry. It's been 10 seconds into this round, and he's almost stunned. Oh, look at this. JabhiM is like, this is all JabhiM. This round is all JabhiM.
Not dead yet, overhead. No.
What the super?
We're going to a corner. Right, he's not in V triggers, he doesn't get legitimate Oki, but I want to see what Billy does. Are you that hungry for the round?
That's coast to coast. Look at the standing short. It's a fantastic round finisher, and JabhiM used it perfectly in that situation.
5 apiece between your boys here. Now, do you know what? I don't blame Billy for doing that wake up super. Takes you to the corner. Not so much legitimate Oki, but something could have happened. But again, you spotted it there as well. Well aware, it's like stand light kick, a great closeout poke. There was nothing really threatening there because your heavies would have been too slow. Yes, there's a priority system, but again, with the way he's flinging out those lights, he was super comfortable with that situation.
So good. Like, there's so little recovery too. It's such a safe option. As a fantastic range. Look at him, like, using it already in this round.
Is it 5-4 or 5-5? I'm pretty sure it's 5-5.
I think it's 5-5.
I think it's 5-5.
Yeah. Okay, but look at this. Getting the nice confirmation there. JabhiM once again working the corner, working the magic in the corner right now. Look at this, and already stunned. This is all JabhiM.
Okay, goes for a reset. Be sneaky. Yeah, very, very sneaky.
You were talking about the BM, you know, the disrespect, and that's, I feel like that is pretty, you know, a statement of some kind.
All right, if my stream team can get the scoreline changed, it should be 5-5 at the moment, because these guys are pretty evenly matched at the moment. They've had a lot of slobber knocker exchanges, but...
Yeah, it's hard to creep up. If you lose track once, if you lose sight, you're gonna... Oh no, well, look at this. This is gonna be a big punish for Billy. And the momentum is gonna be strong as well. Getting the DP, the dash Oki.
Oh, he's gonna be dead. That's dead. That's gonna be it. What a turnaround from 3-0 down, and he finds himself 6-5 in the lead. Jabhi making that comeback here. Olvaha, what do you think the turnarounds have been?
I feel like JabhiM kind of took a side route at the start of this set. He was willing to wait out the first few games, and look at it, it's already looking very different. Like, he's definitely capitalizing on the situations that is needed and, you know, turning the situation into his favor.
Yeah, for sure. Now, if there's one piece of advice I'd give Billy, he needs to be more stubborn with buttons. He's going for command grabs a little bit too much. I think when he wants to land big damage or really fish for the crush counter, as speak of the devil, he got one. It's a case where he's whiffing too many buttons because JabhiM's comfortable with his spacing against Billy now. So
yeah, he is. Like, Jammerz, I would love to see Billy use more of that crouching medium punch and the standing medium kick because they're fantastic options for Necalli in the neutral.
No stun yet. He was greedy. He didn't stun him. He wanted maximum combo damage after that stun there. But this should be okay. Yeah, he got the bar. There it is.
Wow. That was pretty nice awareness, like building the bar, that was for a reason. Like, he was being greedy for a reason.
Listen, that's why whiffing specials after you stun your opponent is super important. Get you ever closer to that next bar of me on screen. Again, nice anti there.
Yeah, fantastic anti. Blocking the stomp there. Just reaching away. Carrying Billy to the corner, but gets the jump in, so the positions are switched out.
Jab interruption there is going to activate. Plus frames gets reversed once again. That's more than okay.
Oh no. I don't know what happened there, but that's a big punish for JabhiM, and that's it. That's going to be
7-5. He's starting to get a bit agitated. I don't know if he's going to go to the character select
I
screen.
feel, yeah. That's what I'm calling. That's what I'm calling.
You think
he was asking about it? Like, Jammerz, he's not asking about that before the set without a reason. I feel like he's gonna at least take a breather, assess the situation, you know, try to think about what am I doing wrong? Like, why is he running away with these sets? It's 7-5. Like, how did it end up here?
Okay, he's gone to the menu. Right, let me do... There you go. Pop that there. So, we are on the character select screen, ladies and gentlemen. It is 7-5 to JabhiM right now if you're just tuning in. This is a first attempt between South Africa's best Street Fighter 5 players. And once again, shouts to the Street Fighter 5 community from South Africa from tuning in. Get more of your peoples watching. Twitch.tv/Capcom Fighter. This is a preview of what to expect this weekend for the CPT. There, those lovely gentlemen. They hate Bison. They didn't like the fact that I played Poison. And Billy, for some reason, loves Necalli. I don't blame him. He's at the one at the helm at the wheel. So we'll see how this one goes. He still has a couple of games to make it back. All right.
If I'm getting anything out of this evening, like if anything's gonna be stuck into my mind, it's gonna be the fact that they both hate Bison with a burning passion.
Hey, listen, you got to come in unison with the FGC at some point, and if we can all be in harmony together to get Bison out of the game,
the round table,
I'm all for it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't hate that opinion.
All right, so he has gone with the Zeku pick, and he said when he did pick up this character, he had a lot of fun and he enjoyed learning him. So I want to see the potential behind his Zeku. And these guys, again, they play each other a fair bit, so he'll know like the roster that Billy has to offer here. So let's see what the Zeku approach is to this matchup.
I like how the approach seems to be very different. You know, old Zeku and Necalli are very different characters. So, you know, Billy's starting out with the zoning a bit here.
Well, it's not looking good right now. He has a Bushin flip and the check on the Bushin flip to escape. JabhiM, you beast.
Yeah, JabhiM has been so on with those air-to-air reactions so far, you know, during this whole evening. But this is a lot of damage.
No meter for the follow-up. Yeah, he's going to get some Oki, but he didn't. He got a reversal again. Good block, and the V-shift out of there.
Oh, goodness. But the young Zeku...
Oh, he could have killed. Oh, wow. Pretty sure he could have killed off that. I'm not...
That hurts me.
I'm pretty sure he could have killed off that. I'd have to find out the conversion, you know?
Wow, okay, just starting the round with the double dash is feeling feisty here, Billy.
Yeah, he's starting to run into a lot of normals now. You can see JabhiM preemptively throwing out the roundhouses, the stand medium punches. He's running into stuff. Good punish there.
Nice punish, though. That is not, you know, it's not safe. It used to be very safe. Karin sweep used to be one of the best buttons in the game, but now it is, you know, a little bit more normalized.
All right, V skill to counter the Gram Koku, and then neutral gonna activate the V trigger. Delayed throw, gets countered. He's trying to get out and scurry for his life, but Jabhi is not letting him out. Completely caged him in the corner. No, that's not what he wanted. He wanted the Gram Koku. Oh no. You hate to see it. Oh no.
Yeah, you are not getting anywhere. Like, I'm JabhiM and I'm gonna keep you in the corner. You're not gonna leave there until I say so. Like, wow, that must be so mentally challenging for Billy right now, because like he tried to escape, so like he tried everything, but JabhiM was like, no.
He did, and the icing on the cake with the crouch beating kick into Grand Band, the reversal, and he definitely did not want that, but JabhiM ain't complaining. If you're gonna hand me gifts when it's not my birthday, I'm all for it, baby.
Yes, indeed.
Crouch counter.
Look at this. Ooh, did he get the Tenko? Cancelled it quite a bit too early, I think.
What, he was out of range, but I think the Tenko would have connected. I thought he would have played the save and gone for the V skill 1 there, but I think he wanted like maximum damage there. So good awareness, spatial awareness there from JabhiM.
Yeah. Oh wow, nice punish on that.
Delay again. Billy's defensive choices have been blown up here. Everything he's done has not worked, and
look at these reads. Look at this. Like, he has like the phone book, the contact book is open. You know, JabhiM has it on his lap, and Billy's number is right there on the front page.
Damn. JabhiM has run away with his heels 3-0 down, and he has just been on the come up and the comeback.
Okay, but the EX getting something started. He's switching it up a little bit to the young side. He's been mainly using that old Zeko, I feel like.
Crouch fierce. Yeah, he hasn't really been using young. I think he just wanted the, like he said, zoning capabilities and probably the reversal option as well as the Bushin flip to get out of dangerous situations here. But JabhiM does not care.
Jammerz, he's in trouble right now. Oh, nice escape though. Just so quick, so young, and so nimble.
Oh, couldn't cancel that. It's heavily punishable. Back throw will do it. Not quite. He's still alive.
Not quite. I can't believe he survived that. The magic pixel coming into play here. He has the meter though, so he could be doing this.
The only thing I'd say is if he has to whiff a jab to stop the special step.
Oh my goodness. You called it exactly
I'm literally saying you got to whiff a jab to stop the special step, but you did. You're not going to be thinking about that. Trust me. You're not going to be thinking about that situation unless you see an up-to amount of times. There's only two things he would have been able to do there. You whiff a jab in anticipation of the special step, or you move closer and you play footsies with light ground Koku, and if it hits, you confirm to V-trigger 2. Unfortunately, he got caught out by he got caught out by the classic. He got caught out by the classic.
Round 1.
But JabhiM has been such a monster right now. Let's just look at this. I feel like he has such a good grasp of the whole situation right now. 9-5. That's a huge lead.
Let me tell you something. They say the future is a blank page. JabhiM said, hold on, I'm going to write what's going to happen in the next chapter. Hey, I'm going to write what's going to happen in the next 2 chapters.
Yeah, he has the script. He definitely has that script beforehand. Oh, goodness.
To air again. Okay, starting to be...
Yeah, a little bit of chip.
It's working, but again, JabhiM won't mind losing this game to chip damage.
Yeah, like, and that's the scary part. JabhiM doesn't really, like, isn't forced to do anything specific at this point. He can just, you know, kind of feel it out.
Oh, I think Billy's got to wait a bit. He's got a V-trigger.
Yeah.
I think he should probably try and maybe force JabhiM to jump. No, don't jump yourself.
Then, yeah.
Oh, no, he risked it. He's going to lose the round for that. Oh,
he just...
He cracked.
Billy just wrote his own memorial. Memorials of EXDP cancelled into V-trigger 2 on block.
All right, and what that's done is put him at match point here. Billy, I don't know if he's got any energy left in the tank.
Oh no, yeah, he's definitely running out. Someone get this man something to drink.
+1 on block. Karen can actually interrupt that, by the way. Cool. When he does crouching V-kick into EX Ground Koku, there's actually a 3-frame gap in there. You can press a 3-frame and interrupt it. Hello. Jump again.
But the jumpings, like Billy is still feeling feisty about those jumpings. He's not giving up on those jumps.
I think Billy's got to stay on the ground. He can't jump. Yeah, he can't.
Okay,
he can't
there
jump.
we go. That's gonna be some kind of
This is good.
So can't do the corner carry. Yeah, this is really good for Billy.
Keep him there.
This is huge.
Don't do a back throw. Wait. There you go.
Oh man. I feel that so bad. Oh, but the sweep into the V trigger and the side switch, that was perfect awareness for JabhiM in this situation, and then grab.
Counter hit will do it. If he gets counter hit, that's it. No!
Oh no,
What is that,
and this is so scary. Oh.
That's fine.
Wait a minute, stop the press.
Watch out again. Remember what I said before?
Oh, but the jump, he's so bold.
My guy
oh
jumped.
no, that's gonna be it.
And that, oh my God.
Jammerz.
I was just lost for words when he
Jammerz.
jumped again, when he had me into anti-air. But that is going to be it. Ladies and gentlemen, he was 3-0 down at the start, and he managed to equalize at 5 apiece, and then he ran away with this set. Ladies and gentlemen, JabhiM is your winner of today's sets. Episode 10-5 against a worthy adversary in Billy. Do not sleep on this man. You will see him this weekend in the South Africa online CPT. Whoever's going to be the commentary team to call the action of that. I'm actually kind of jealous of you now.
Me too, because I feel like JabhiM must be feeling so good about the whole set being played here. He must be feeling so confident about his career. And it showed. Like, he had the download. He had the download for sure in that set.
All right, for sure. Right, ladies and gentlemen, you know what we got to do. We got plenty to talk about, but we got to take another esports break. When we come back, we're going to divulge and dissect these man's minds and how understand how they felt about this set and ask them a couple more questions. So we're going to go on a break. We'll be back with you shortly.
いつかあの背中に追いつくためにさーて一丁やってやりますかねえさっさすりゃすりゃいけとすりゃさっさと始めようぜ俺は誰にも負けねえ
If I go too far, please forgive me.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Monday Night Sets here on Capcom Fighters, and I've got to come to you with bad news. If you just joined us, the first of 10 has been concluded. We have established our winner. It is JabhiM, one of the best players from this region. So shout out to both the players for participating. It's been an absolutely fantastic set, and we're going to have these guys in for the call for another discussion very shortly. But Olvaha, how did you feel about that set?
It was interesting to see how that set developed, because I feel like Billy had he was very feisty in the beginning, but I feel like JabhiM made some adjustments, and I just feel like he was very comfortable with letting Billy get the lead in the first few games, and then he just started applying the adjustments to Billy's gameplay and, seemed to have answers to every situation. I feel like he had a very, very good grasp on how Billy played at the end.
Well, this is going to be fantastic because, again, we do have the guys in the call and we will get their opinions on them now. So, Jabhi, Billy, can you guys hear me once again?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly. Can you hear me?
Yep, Jabhi's there. Have we got Billy? I hope Billy's not too upset. I hope Billy's not too upset.
I think his mic is still on mute.
Okay, Billy is in the call. His mic's on mute.
He is.
But while we wait for Billy to join us, Jabhi, first of all, congratulations, for winning the set, the first of 10 there. For me, personally, it was looking a bit bleak for you at the start because it was 3-0, and then you managed to equalize and then turn it around. I mean, talk me through the thought process regarding those 3 different intervals in that set.
To be honest, I'm not really happy with the first 3. I felt I missed too many hit confirms on whiff punishes, which I don't normally do. I'm really actually disappointed in that first 3. I need to go and watch that again. I'm honestly super disappointed in it. Even I think I started now becoming more of myself when I reached 5. When I was on 5, I started feeling it. That's when I started playing my usual gameplay. But yeah, first 5, I'm really disappointed because I felt too many whiff punishes gone. I could have punished really bad, but overall I think he went and checked my Karine a lot, and came with the gameplay on how to approach Karine. Once I figured out that, okay, I think he's waiting for me to just walk up and then you can press the button quick, I was like, okay, I'll play you at your own game. I'm going to walk up, medium punch. If it counter hits, I'll look at the screen. If it counter hits, I'll go for a counter hit combo. When I did that, I started now feeling like, okay, now he's afraid to press a button willy-nilly. I felt like, okay, now I can start rotating options. You probably saw when I got to 5, when I got to 5, I started now jumping on him cross up because I was looking at him. I was like, okay, so he's so focused on stopping my ground game. I normally don't jump, but what happens when I jump specifically for cross ups? So it's like he's walking under. I'm like, okay, he's walking under and he's now becoming aware of it, so let me not jump. And then I started rotating my options, and that once I got him to stop now crouching, I was like, okay, he's gonna stand up. So when he stood up, that's when I started going for the low medium kicks more often. I felt my counter hit, my block string, like when Karine goes for standing like punch into crouching medium punch into standing medium punch, I got a lot of counter hits there because he was trying to interrupt me. He started trying to stop the micro walk medium punch, and then I went for the stand medium punch, which I felt I should have confirmed those, because those are very, like, those are stuff I shouldn't be letting go. But yeah, I guess also all in all, also nerves at the start of the set. I think nerves played a huge also role about that. But once I think the Red Bulls kicked in, I started feeling it.
Well, I mean, look, it's great that you're able to give us a succinct breakdown of what happened, because again, you're lucky this stuff's happened now, not on the weekend, because at first the 3s in CPT, Billy would have just ran away with it and probably progressed through to the winners final or something. But the fact that you're able to identify the problems you had, shoulda, woulda, could have happened in that set, and you're able to pick apart that, again, signs of a great player, heart of a competitor. Again, people need to learn from this, because sometimes voicing your mistakes talking to yourself about
For
your
sure.
problems and doing that is one way to help improve.
Yeah.
Even when your opponent knows that, but sometimes you need to verbally say it yourself to make sure
Yeah.
it's 100% confirmed in your mind so you know what to fix up. So that was great stuff there from Jabhi. But Olvaha, you might have a question for the pair of them? Or Billy, maybe?
Yeah, sure. I was just gonna, talk a little bit about that, being critical about your own gameplay also. It's a very important factor, like being able to, face your mistakes, going back to the replays, watching what you did wrong, and realizing, okay, it was the nerves, for example, and this is a really good turnout because it didn't happen in the weekend, like you said, Jammerz. Like, this is a really good situation in that sense. But yeah,
Oh, yeah, for
thank
sure.
you for that. Thank you for that detailed breakdown.
Listen, that's why we get the players on and have them discuss their thoughts and whatnot. Now, Billy, talk to me, Billy. You said,
Yes.
can we change characters at the start? But you stuck with you stuck with the Carly for the vast majority of it, and then you swapped to Zeku nearer the end. Was the Zeku pick too little, too late, or were you still maybe experiment with a new strategy with the Carly in preparation for this weekend?
Well, I could say that I pretty much like practice Nekali more than Zeku coming into this, set. But in the siege, like the reason why I siege was that I just wanted to try, different strategies. A different character, a character that has just got completely different tool sets than what Nekali has. Even though Nekali was sort of, not doing that bad. But I just wanted to try something different. That was just the thought behind the switch.
Okay.
But I have been looking at Karin matchup, just how to deal with some of her like some of her tools. Some of like the way that she fights. I have been sort of checking a little bit to see what I can do to counter what she depends on mostly, which is the crouch. It's like the crouching.
Medium kick.
What do you call it? Crouch. Well, it's the crouch medium kick and crouch medium punch. Yeah,
Okay.
Those are the tools. Those are the go-to tools for her to get a lot of damage.
Yeah.
So I've just been looking at the matchup, but then I think there are certain things that I also haven't explored to the fullest. Like I didn't use a lot of V-shift. I didn't use a lot of V reversals. I still have to just sort of bake that into my gameplay. And then I think if I had done that, I would have, I don't know, maybe I would have done a lot better than how I did.
Yeah.
Okay, fair play. I mean, like, we were actually talking about it during commentary. It's like, we probably thought you picked V-Trigger 1 for the access to V-Reversal and V-Shift once you've done the new sequences Nekali has in V-Trigger 1. But again, we were talking about it before we even jumped on stream live on set. It was a case of, like, there's not many places where you can comfortably use V-Shift against Karen where it will be super effective against her, right? So
That's true.
That's another thing.
Oh, go for it.
Yeah, I was saying that. Yeah, like that's another thing. Against Karin, V-Shift doesn't really. At least maybe V-Reversal, maybe, but also you're gonna be V-reversing like a medium button, like a medium punch or medium kick, which doesn't really help that much. But yeah, you can continue this, Jammerz.
Okay.
I just wanted to add that.
Yeah, no worries. Now, I've got a question for the both of you, but I want to hear it from Jabhi's perspective first. You jumped a fair bit of command grabs in that set. Is that you knowing Billy so well, or were you like, do you know what, today's the day I'm gonna hold up? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, you might not hold up on the weekend. If you guys face each other on the weekend, you might not hold up on the weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, there I decided to become Johnny Donuts, and hold up forward. Like I looked at V-Trigger 1. I'm like, nah, this command grab is gonna take way too much of my life. I'm like, okay, what's gonna happen? I can't backdash because if he does a heavy, I'm gonna get crash counted, and now I'll get even in a pretty much more. I'm gonna feel more. I'm gonna panic more, because that crash counter sound makes a you don't want to get crash counted, especially backdashing. So I was like, okay, and I think there were specific moments besides during the, like when I'm close to dying, and I was like, okay, go to command grab kill here. It's like, no, I'm holding up forward, and then I held up forward and he went for it, and that's when I changed the set. There were times I was like, nah, he's not gonna command grab, and then he goes and command grabs. I'm like, no, I'm going back to Johnny Donuts.
Okay.
Johnny Donuts. That's fair.
I love it. Now, that's JabhiM's perspective. Billy, why did you go for so many command grabs?
Yes, let's hear it.
You know what? I didn't used to always do this, but if you are playing a command grab character and you don't command grab, then maybe you shouldn't be, using that character. The reason why I do it, right? Even if it whiffs, I don't mind. I don't mind if someone jumps, because that gives me information about how you want to play.
Yeah, that's true.
If you jump it, okay, I get something out of it. If I get you, I also get something out of it. So it's always like a win-win in a way. So that's why I sort of like, you know what, I will command grab whether you jump or not. And also to add on to why I chose V-Trigger 1. I didn't choose it so that I could normally like V-shift and all that. I just chose it because of the command grab. That command grab takes a lot of damage. So
yes,
and it's a true bar V-Trigger. So sometimes when I play, when I choose the other one, the one with the 3 bars, I normally die without having to activate, So that sort of discourages me to even use it, because of like you don't want to use V reversal, but you are under pressure, because if you use V reversal, then the comeback factor is gone, and you don't want to use V shift because of the same reason, So with V Trigger 1, I almost always get to activate, unless if I just get rushed down quickly and I don't have chance.
Okay.
But I think my preference in most matchups using Akali is V Trigger 1, even though it only lasts for a short while.
Hey, that's fine. That's vital information. But hey, Olvaha, please shoot away.
I want to say one thing, just a comment about the command grabs. As a fellow command grab enthusiast, I have to say that I like your approach to this. Like, if you got the tools, you just need to use them. And that's something that you can always kind of refine and change depending on who you're playing against. But I like the attitude. I have to say that I absolutely love that.
But it goes back to us. Is also the point that I made when I said I'm playing Mika. I said it's sometimes a huge risk, because they're not a solid strategy. So I was holding up forward, because I knew if he command grabs, I'm at a huge advantage, because he's in the corner now. Street Fighter 5, if you're in the corner, that's the most dangerous place to be.
It is.
There are times where he did a light punch into command grab, which I was actually, I got a bit annoyed by because I know that's not a true block string. I can't press a button in between that, and I was annoyed that I got hit by that. But in general, command grabs are not a solid, in my opinion, they're not a solid strategy because of the danger that comes when someone decides to hold up forward.
Okay, I mean, it's all about high risk, high reward, and you're not playing Street Fighter 5 if you don't take a couple of risks. I mean, the way you view command grab, some people might view reversals. That's why some people don't play characters with a fully invincible reverse. They're like, look, if I do this, you're going to get double the damage I'm going to get if this gets blocked. So to each their own, and perception is different in every different aspect of this game, which is
that's why I went for the DPs.
Well, hey, it's a mind game in and of itself. Mind games are littered all over fighting games, whether you like it or not, and that's how we play these games, man. So
that's probably why we are here, all about the mental aspect. Like, that's one of the reasons why we love these games.
Oh, for sure. Olvaha, you got any other questions you want to ask the guys before I hit him with the infamous question I usually ask the peoples?
Oh, damn. I want to hear that. But first, I was gonna ask this before we started the whole set. Like, you talked about a little bit about your scene and about the players that you have, and you kind of have a lot of casual fans. My question was regarding this. Do you have something catered towards these more beginner players in your region? Do you have something like beginner tournaments or something to kind of refine these players?
Interesting question. Yeah,
I'm actually not sure how to answer that, but what I'm gonna say is we have, especially for new players who don't know, who are looking for like the scene, you know, or looking for players, we have a Discord and a WhatsApp group, you know. So then the guys who are always looking for matches or always on a jam can refine their skill there and then, you know. I think that helped a lot because even when I joined the SAFGC, I went through those channels. A lot of people went through those channels and started improving like there. You know, we used to have a lot of not necessarily a lot of offlines, but it was picking up. We always had once a month. We had an offline at a central place in Johannesburg. You know, and some guys in Cape Town also had their own offlines, and then it started growing because we started having them twice a month. Where we had one in Joburg, one in Pretoria, and then COVID went and shut that down. But by that time, we already got in the word out that there's a WhatsApp group, there's a Discord for any new player who wants to join. You know, and I think that's helped a lot in building the scene.
And yeah, thank you for the answer. And if there's anyone listening right now who hasn't really gotten into your scene, like, you just hear that.
Yeah, please.
It's a perfect chance.
The information's there. And speaking of which, he mentioned COVID. One of the questions I had before that I wanted to ask was, how has the South African scene as a whole handled practicing and improving with Street Fighter or fighting games in general? Because obviously everything transitioned from online to offline. Did you guys just cease all activity? Did you guys do online tournaments? You know, online like get-togethers? Like, what was it? Jabhi, talk to me.
I think games that survive. You know, there's some games that didn't survive. Smash Dead, Grand Blue. You know, Street Fighter survived because generally, I think most players who have been playing online. You know, obviously in SA playing ranked is almost a no show. You know, so we play a lot of battle lounges. You know, we play a lot of battle lounges.
Nice.
I think that survived because of that's how we established playing Street Fighter. We didn't necessarily rely on ranked. You know, that's why if you looked at my online ranking, Billy's online ranking, you'll see it's rookie and platinum. You know, we didn't really play that much. You'd only play like rank was just something that was there, but
it's
it wasn't
just a
really
pass
something
time,
that we actually. Yeah.
Well, I
but
mean,
we play a lot of battle launches. I don't know how many matches we have there, but we have like thousands of matches there. You know,
that's
a million.
Yeah,
you never know.
A million is possible.
That's good to mention because obviously a lot of people in stream chats because we're playing online, they get to see your rank and they say, "Is that guy on an alternate account or is he really a rookie?" It's like, dude, let me just reiterate what I said before. Not everyone has to play on rank to be a good player. Trust me. Honestly, ranked is just there if you just want to get quick gains and it's a pass of time. The guys that are really training and practicing, they're in battle lounges, they're talking on Discords, WhatsApp, or whatever. That's where the games are happening. Don't let a rank can be a decent indication, but it's not the be all and end all. Please, please, please remember that. Right, and some regions are not as fortunate as others to get 1,000 people on at one time just to hit. You know, I just want to play 8 games today and rank before I have to go to work. So that's how it can literally be. Now, I got to hit all of you, and Olvaha, you're being included in this equation as well.
Oh,
you haven't been asked this question. So, Billy, Jabhi, I usually ask this to all the guests that come onto the show at the end. And firstly, Billy, I need to ask you, since you love Necalli, I've got to ask you this question first. It's if you do watch other Necalli players around the world, do you feel there's something that they're not doing with Necalli that you feel they should be doing more, or are you happy with how Necalli is played?
I am not quite happy with how they play him. Okay, here's why.
Talk to me, please. The floor's yours.
Like, okay, he doesn't have nice buttons, right? Like, or I would rather say that he has stubby stubby normals. And a lot of players, they don't really exploit the ground pound as a tool for, for neutral game or for full pieces. So I think that part of it is lacking. Other than that, the guys that I do watch, like the Necalics that I watch, like Infectious, and there's another one. There's another one also that I watch. Yeah, I used to watch Machabu before. You know, he did Necali. Most of the stuff that they do like I think I'm quite happy with it.
Okay.
It's just that they don't explore the ground pound that much. So the other V skill is useful, but not in all matchups. So I think the most used V skill is the ground pound.
Okay.
So that's just.
I had to get your opinion because Necali's a character we rarely see these days. So I always like to get the character specialist opinion. It's like, yo, do you feel that there's something that people are not doing that you have in your gameplay that people should implement more? Or so it's always good to get those opinions. Now, JabhiM, I'm going to shoot this question at you first, and I'll work my way around. If there is something, if you had the opportunity to change something about Street Fighter 5, add a new mechanic, get rid of a character, get rid of Ed, anything you can think of.
You know the answer to my question.
I want you to say it loud and clear. Anything.
I know what's coming.
What would you change about Street Fighter 5 if you had the opportunity, and why?
And me, I'd delete Bison. Not change. I'd delete Bison. You know, that character for me, I don't understand why that character is in the game.
Why so much hatred for Bison?
Oh my god.
Hey, you know, the guys know me. You know, they know how much I hate where just do it moves. You know, a move that you don't even have to think. You can just sit there crouching, and then a guy does one step forward, EXs his scope. It hits, it doesn't hit, I don't care. I'm plus. You know, like, you know, I don't know, like that character for me, that character's a mistake. Billy, I don't know how you feel, eh?
Damn, yeah, Billy, how do you feel about Bison since he's brought it up?
I can't wait
for
this,
me. It's okay. Bison is a little bit better to deal with than poison.
Oh, okay.
If there's a good poison, then geez,
Jammerz
Jammerz
in shambles right now.
No, like I feel like okay with poison.
Yeah.
My issue is that her zoning game is good, but even when she's close by, she's also good. You know, so sometimes you wouldn't know exactly how to approach the matchup because you dash up, you get cash countered, and you get this nice medium, like crouch medium
Punch.
kick.
Crouch
Like,
medium punch, the anti
one. Well, just like okay, fine, like the close range. You know, like even the 3 framers that can even lead to supers. You know, like for me, it gets a little bit too much. You get I start asking myself, how am I supposed to approach this? Because of when she's far away, she can just do the whips. When you close by, she can just catch you with a cash counter unexpectedly, and then that's gonna lead to some crazy damage and even super. I know, you see, like for me, it's poison.
Damn.
I feel like poison is just. It's too much. That's how, like if you watch Idol, that's how that guy is dominating.
Idol's a fantastic player, man. Idol's a fantastic player.
Well, yeah. I give him that. But then he's using a fantastic character.
That's what you want. You want a fantastic player. Use a fantastic character. That's the best combination you can ask for.
Exactly.
That's true.
Me, I'm happy with the game how it is, but it's just one guy must just, I don't know, good thing they killed him in the story mode, so I don't have to see this guy ever again.
Oh man, do you know what? I love these guys because they wear their heart on their sleeve, and it's like, look, they're just letting you have it. You know what? I know Billy kind of had an answer to JabhiM's question, but Billy, if there's one thing you could change about Street Fighter 5 if given the opportunity, what would it be? I kind of dread the answer now.
Like they should just maybe tone down poison a bit so that things are fair. Things are fair.
I love how passionate you guys are.
No, just tone it down a bit.
Wait. Even though they've nerfed her already.
No, she's not.
Jammers. Your
another
bike is
thing.
showing.
She has an overhead which you can't react to. Like it's impossible. I can't react to that EX
Minus
overhead.
on block.
Yeah, but it happens so quick. You just you just find yourself down already, you see, they should just, I don't know, they should do something. Because if I don't know why people don't play a lot, you know. I wonder.
Listen,
I really wonder why.
Billy, I've been asking this for 2 years. I play the character. I've been asking this for 2 years. Everyone has a dissertation on what they changed about. No one's playing her.
Yeah, but why? She's so good.
You tell me.
I also don't know. Maybe I should pick her. I'm going to play Poison now.
Yes, do it. Fantastic players playing fantastic characters. That's what we were talking about.
I'm not touching Poison.
Billy,
Exactly.
Billy, take it from me. If you pick Poison today, you're going to have a hell of a time. You're going to have so much fun, and you're going to laugh at the other guy at the other end of the screen. Believe me, I promise you.
I'm in.
I've convinced him.
Thanks for that, Jammerz.
Now, Olvaha, let me ask you the question. If there was something you could change about Street Fighter V,
Damn.
anything that comes to mind, what would it be?
Anything. Oh, that's a hard one. But I might get some flack for this, but
Go for it.
I would like for them to make Zangief a little bit more viable.
In what way?
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up. I don't want him to be a walking, talking casino. I want him to be a little bit more like he used to be, for example, in Street Fighter 4. A little bit more neutral heavy, you know?
So what,
Give
flinging
him
out
green.
crouching jabs, stand medium punches?
Yes.
You can't give him the green hand, brother. Hey, that guy will be
Why?
top
Why
tier if
not?
you give him the green hand.
Let's give him the green hand. He needs it
For what? What does he need it for? You got V-Trigger 1.
to be viable. I don't want to use only
Nah,
exclusively
look,
V-Trigger
all
1.
right, do you know what? Go ask the Japanese players. They'll tell you how strong Zangief is.
I don't want to ask them because I know the answer.
But apparently
He's
he's
top
18.
tier in that scene, eh?
Oh, well, hey, listen, apparently
I
he's
like how
18.
you said in that scene.
Well, hey, listen,
Yeah.
every region has a different perception on the game, and obviously we're having a chat and some banter regarding people's perceptions. These guys hate Bison and
Yeah,
Poison. Some other
I
people
love
hate
that.
Zangief and Abigail, and some other regions hate Cammy. And
For
some-
sure, that's
It's that everyone's different. Everyone is different. That's how it goes out.
Exactly.
Here we welcome Shotos, eh?
Hey, listen. I
you
mean,
were
hey,
talking
listen. If
about that.
you guys ever find yourselves in Europe, we got a couple of good Shoto guys over here, and hey, look, even the States, they got a couple of good Shoto players out there. So you say you welcome them over there, but I don't know. It probably takes you guys. If we go back to some form of normality in the future, we can all travel and go to offline events again. I don't know. You probably don't want to run into a good Ken. That's me though. I don't want to run
That's
into.
Yeah,
scary.
you're afraid
That's
of Ken.
scary.
No, I play Poison. I'm not afraid of Ken. It's just that if you play another character, it's like you don't want to run into a good Ken player because they have the cross cuts on point. They have the conversions. Their corner game will be insane. Hit confirms all there. It's kind of scary, man. It's kind of scary. But
Yeah, no, I think you guys have Jones there. Jones is a Ken play, if I'm not mistaken, eh?
he is, but he only plays the game when something of value is on the line. He only plays the game once every 3 months.
There's that other guy who was playing EVO Online. Who's that guy's name?
Muscle
He
Noob.
took out Jamie. Yeah, Muscle Noob. Yeah,
Muscle
He's
Noob's
a good Ken.
He uses V skill 2.
He's
though.
very
He is.
good.
We want him to use V skill 1, but he's going to continue using V skill 2 to the end of time.
The wheel kick. Too much fun.
Hey, listen, man, he loves his Ken, he loves his V-Skill too. Right, Olvaha, any last questions you want to ask the gents before we have to close out the show? 'Cause it's been great having these guys on.
Yeah, I mean the conversation has been so fruitful, and we've learned so much about like these players and their scene, and like I feel fulfilled in that sense. So I really don't have any closing questions at this point. How about you, Jammerz?
All right, cool. Gentlemen, we'll start with JabhiM first. Where can the people follow you on social media or any of the sorts so they can get more about you?
Oh yeah, they can follow me on Twitter, which is JabhiM. So it's my gamer tag JabhiM, and then you'll put in ABUZA. So at JabhiM on Twitter, and same thing on Instagram.
All right.
Sweet, of course. Billy, where can the people follow you? Oh, look, my stream team's put your Twitter account out there. There you go. There's Billy @_Fulu. I mean, do any of you guys stream on Twitch, or are we just strictly offline or on Discord chats? Anyone?
Oh no, I do. I'm mostly active on YouTube,
Okay.
where I like doing a lot of analysis videos of tournaments that I played, you know, and then just go run through or what I could have done better, what I did wrong, and all that stuff.
Nice. Good quality content.
You can catch that on just JabhiM YouTube.
Sweet. Now, also
Good stuff.
one last question as well, which is super important. I'm pretty sure someone in the chat from your community has probably tried to do it. I'm not sure if it's been allowed. But where can people find out more about the South African community currently in terms of Discord maybe, or even the WhatsApp group I think you guys mentioned, just in case someone's new here and wanted to join you guys' scene?
I think Rob was posted. Rob TV posted the link. They can just click on the link. It'll take them straight to the SAFGC.
Nice.
We've got multiple channels there for. It's not just Street Fighter. We got for King of Fighters, Tekken, Grand Blue, Guilty Gear, and even Skullgirls.
Cool.
Nice. All right. So that's going to conclude it with our discussion. JabhiM, Billy, much appreciated for joining us. And I can't wait to see you guys perform this weekend. Make sure you guys tune into that. The South African CPT Online's happening this weekend. You will see both the combatants that we had today in the competition. It was 10-5 to JabhiM today, but this was a Monday. Saturday is a different day. So the results might be the same. They could be different. Who knows? Make sure you tune into the action on the weekend there. But gentlemen, we got to love you and leave you. We got to close out this show. So when you are ready,
so much.
You can leave the Discord call anytime. And me and Olvaha will speak to you guys, or we'll be watching you guys on the weekend.
Yeah. Can't wait. Can't wait.
All right, thanks guys for having this great show.
No
Yeah, thanks for
worries.
having us as well.
It
All
was
right.
so nice.
Take care, gents.
Take care, guys.
No worries. Cheers,
So that was, like you said, a very fruitful discussion. And again, those guys are probably some of the most candid guys you'll see in the community because they absolutely despise Bison.
That one unifying thing. You just need to find that. If it's just a specific character you both hate, that's fine. Like, at least you find something that kind of brings you together.
And
Might
you know
be
what?
hate for,
Yeah, it was a case of, again, we've been in talks with these guys for probably a good month and a half because obviously a lot of events have happened, the team have been busy, but we managed to lock these guys in literally a week before the CPT happened. It was a good build up and it's a great to spread awareness because again, there's quite a number of people that said, I don't know who these players are, and it's like, but that's what this is all about. Giving these guys the podium they deserve to talk about their scene, showcase their skills to get you even more hyped for their CPT happening this weekend. And we're going to be locked in as viewers, and hopefully you guys at home are going to be locked in as
It's
well.
gonna be, it's gonna be so much fun, and like, it all comes down to the community, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. And as you can see on your screen, my stream team have popped it up. Speaking of CPTs, this was last weekend's winner. Bandits Mena RD is going to be returning to the Capcom Cup, as I said at the start of the show. He is the latest person to qualify. Shouts to him using the birdie, using the Sakura.
Yes.
There is footage on YouTube letting you guys know, or watch back the archives in case you missed it. And Infiltration's been studying with him as well and teaching him some stuff. So that's going to be interesting to see how that pans out.
That is so
there.
interesting.
And as you can see, those are all the players that are qualified for the CPT right now. We got Mena RD as the latest one. Travis Styles, Mr. Crimson, Punk, Ding Chung Chu, Rob TV, Takamura. Why have they still got Rob's TV's picture as Guile? Guile's not his main character. Then they got Angry Bird, they got Ronaldinho, they got Nero the Boxer, they got NL, Nephew, Gamma, and Margot, shaping up quite nicely as a nice variety of characters.
Look at that lineup of those fantastic players.
Of course, brilliant stuff, and there's only plenty more to come because we're only halfway through the CPT. And of course, like we said, this is the last day to sign up. If you are in this region and you want to pick Poison and upset a couple of dudes, or pick Bison and upset a couple of dudes in the South African CPT, you got a couple of hours left to sign up. Get signing up. I want to see as many players in this bracket as I can because you are going to be having a representative from the South African community. It's a win for everybody. Trust me on that one.
Indeed.
And I can't wait to see how the action unfolds this weekend. All right, ladies and gents, that's going to be it from us tonight. Olvaha, I do this to Veggie, so I've got to be fair and do it to you as well. Have you got any last words for the stream before we close out the show?
Sure. I want to shout out my own community. Just, slightly.
Now, say it with your chest. Say it with your chest. Say it with your chest.
Oh, I got so much love for my own community, the Finnish fighting game community. I've received so much support during all this time. And, having the chances to commentate things like this, it's been fantastic. And I just want to, reach out and say thank you. I appreciate all the support I've received so far. And I've had a fantastic time. I feel really greatly honored and very grateful.
See that guy over there? He's doing it for you people at home. The Finnish community, that guy over there, he's doing it for you people at home. And you'll be seeing his face a lot more in the weeks to come. But we have got homes to go to, and we got days and weeks to be moving on. Don't forget, this South African CPT is happening this weekend. We're going to conclude the show for tonight, but I want to see you guys in the chat supporting these boys at the weekend. Take care. We'll see you next week.
See you.